still not put the new oil pipe on the auger bucket, so we're doing some manual labour. I've no one on the gates this morning, just me, myself and I. Tough week this week. Kev's on holiday, Harvey's away, it's just Dad and I. Brutal stuff. No bother. Come on. Come on in. Good girl. Hup, hup, hup. Go on. Go on. Somehow this has been unhooked from the top wire, so all the coos have just trundled across there, which is a bit annoying. There's a couple of calves and a single cow on this side, but I'm just going to leave them, put this fence back up and shift that lot back to here in a few days time once they've munched that grass. The only thing is that grass was chomped more recently than this patch. There's more grass in this patch. That's not had as long a chance to grow. Bandits, how did they manage that? Oh, flies. That's the problem with these posts. A bit of wind and the wire comes out of the wee slot. I mean, this is my small batch of coos which were late and we seedered them. So they ran with Euro for the first 4 or 5 days once we pulled the seeder, so some of them will have picked up the Angus, and then now they're just in this wee field with Native, because Native is now up and running. He is fine again. He's looking well, especially since he's on a flat field. I think a lot of my problems must just be the severity of the ground. Right, let's nip and see these calves. Her calf is, I think she is a surrogate mother of Hamish. Is that the right word? Foster mother, surrogate mother? I don't know what the technicalities are. Anyway, these calves are doing fine. They're the youngest of the lot, plus Hamish, who's a bit older. But he's improved a lot now. He's managed to shift the worst of the joint ill. He had it on a front left, and we managed to get that out of him via medicine. And then he got it in his back right, and he never seemed to shift it. And he's still not 100%. It's just basically, fingers crossed, hopefully he's alright. It'll be once he starts growing and putting on weight, we'll see whether it's going to be fine. Next stop, post office. Dad or my brother, I'm not sure, took a load of parcels in this morning, hoodies and all that jazz. But there was one that was missing an item here, which still needs to go round. Job done, parcel gone. That parcel's actually going somewhere quite interesting. Get it filled up and into getting the power washer in about her. It's got a bit of dung all over her. That's what it's built for. Letting rip in the fields. I need to phone the vets to organise AIing for our belties. What was it? Department 1. Morning, Hamish.
How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, good.
I think at this point it'll be kind of Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, perfect, right, I'll be in touch.
No, okay. Cheers, Crawford.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Bye.
I was following a programme for AIing my belties because I didn't want to buy a belty bull, and on Saturday morning at 8 AM I was meant to pull the seeders out, and I did not do it till Sunday at 4 PM because I was away and I totally forgot before I left. Idiot. So that Monday AIing at 3 PM is now changed to possibly Wednesday morning, but I just need to keep an eye on them when they're coming into heat. Pump for the Bateman sprayer. Need to finish putting the manifolds back on each side, same with the other pump which is just over there. Get some oil into it again and then get it back on the sprayer. My light's running out of juice, it's flashing. Bit of engine oil to go into the pump. I've not looked up the proper spec, but I think they probably take about 2 litres each. We'll see how far this 5 litres goes. It's full. That one looks like it's full to the brim, which it kind of is. That one's down a little bit on the level. It's at the top end of the max min. There's definitely going to be a few more air bubbles in there to pop up out of both of them. Once we get them on the machine and once we get it ran for the first time, we'll just check the levels because they will drop. But that was pretty much spot on 5 litres to fill the 2 of them. Right, just need to hoist this 1 pump and 2 pumps back in. There's a cable tie I need to cut there first. When I lifted them out, the body was still on the chassis, so it was a lot lower. Just need to go and cut those cable ties. They're holding up a plate there that bolts on with the same bolts that holds the pump still. Then all this is plumbed up again. Hydraulic drive, then goes to a mechanical shaft to drive the pumps. Andrew Bain's guys in at the moment. Don't really know what they're doing, something to do with the broccoli they've got growing. He might be fixing a fleece. There's one of the fleeces, the wind's blowing off the broccoli. I mean the battery for my torch. I'll do it. That one's, is that charged? Yeah. And a 13mm. I also need some obscure fittings and angles, so we'll take that one. That'll help. That. And a long one. Yep. It's just all of a sudden, you've not got very long to get loads of wee bits sorted out before harvest kicks off. I think we'll be cutting some winter barley in 2.5 weeks, so Kev's off for 2 weeks as of today. Dad's away next week. It's just getting things all sorted out. This whole shed needs emptied for the start of harvest. There's quite a lot of kit to shift. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need a new oar on one of those seals. I need to put the second pump up. Need all the bolts in the base. We're not miles away. We have 5 beasts booked in to head off to Highland Meats, so we're just 7 through them, but to be honest I think we probably should have booked in more than 5. It's too late now. Dad's just running them along the road to yard 1 where there is a loading bank. That is one thing actually we didn't consider when we built this shed, is a loading bank, and that's because generally we're not loading onto a trailer, onto a big Arctic trailer, just moving things about with a wee trailer, but in hindsight we should have incorporated a loading bank. Hey Doug! We had 5 booked in, but I just messaged Bill from Highland Meats asking if we can get 7 in, which he said yes, no problem. Because there's 7 ready for sure. Need to get some weights. Damn it! The lorry is full. Bill could take them, but the lorry that is coming down the road is full. So there's only 1 of these going. That Angus is big, but it's got a nice big frame on it. It would take another week or 2 to be fine. Gonna keep the 2 black ones, this wee red one's going. It's like a whale of a thing. Back to go. Dad is currently loading Alec in the bruiser right now. In there, feed shed in there has got about 6 tonne left in it, of which I think we'll probably end up using all of it right now. And then if we need to do a bit more feed before we start combining some new season crop, then we do have some malting barley left over in the shed. We'll just have to use it. But it's fine because malting barley right now is through the floor worth peanuts. So this as well turning into beef. It's worth more as beef than it is malting barley, that's for sure.
Tuesday, badminton.